Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nobody's signing into a long-term deal.
No. I tell you what, speaking of long-term deals, this engagement stuff is like it's super exciting. And like I feel closer to Christy than I ever have. And I'm like so pumped. Like this is the best decision ever. But like the moment you get engaged, like it's inevitable. You start talking about the planning of the union and how that will be structured, and how you're going to involve all these different people. And that is stressful. I mean, it's stressful when, I have, by no means am I like prudent or shrewd with my finances, but recently I have gotten much, much better and have managed to save some money. And the thought that would be all spent on or a portion of that would be spent on a wedding. I'm working my way through this. Christy and I were talking last night. Do you know a wedding? Let's say you have a wedding for 300 people. I want you guys to guess in like a city, let's say like Dallas or Philadelphia, how much do you think a wedding with 300 people will cost? Scotty, go ahead.
Well, that's a loaded question because you could do weddings at any budget and just make concessions. For instance, my wife and I had a family member with a massive smoker do the food, and so we didn't pay a butt ton for the catering. But I'm gonna say in a big city like that, for 300 people, $30K.
You're under, Zach. Look, the Google says 40 to 50. I mean, what are we trying to prove here?
That's crazy, bro.
Right? So and look, that may end up being what happens. I have no idea. I know that I love my fiance, and I, as a dude too. The problem with being a guy in this situation is you have no idea of so much pressure. Thank you very much. You can imagine who that was. But you have, as a guy, you don't really know. You've never thought about this, right? Like, now the moment I met Christy, I thought about this, but I didn't think about the surroundings of what this would look like. So as a dude, you don't have a game plan. You start talking about this stuff, you're behind. So it's very important, and I'm going to find out about this. You just have to trust who you're with and trust their judgment. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Like, and also my mom, my brother and I three-wayed my mom on the phone the other night, and we call, and Mike is like being a dick, Mom, aren't you excited about this? He's trying to stir the pot. And then my mom, she's like, I don't know. It could be. I don't know if I'll make it that long to when we would potentially have it. And I'm like, Mom, settle down. Like older Italian woman, like the great love of my life is my mother. Nobody has been more instrumental in my life and a positive influence. So, but my brother and I are like the kings of like ball breaking. So my mom's like, it could be too long. I don't know how that would be for me. The woman used to have a beautiful, beautiful voice. She's had a stroke. So it's kind of, sometimes it's laboring for her to talk. I said, Mom, I have a theory. Not only will you be at the wedding, I think you potentially could ruin it. So this is going to be awesome. We're going to be good. To which she laughed. And yeah, it's weird when you start to think about situations like this. There's so many things that you never thought of before, because honestly, I love doing stuff like this, what I'm doing with you guys. I love calling games. I love being in the middle of the action and having my face out there. But there's also a whole nother set of emotions that comes with like being celebrated and honored that I'm not comfortable with at all, that I don't like at all. So yeah, again, we're just going to turn it over to God. The big guy will take care of us. All right, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about two guys who definitely need God, Patrick Mahomes Sr. and John Rocker. Stay with us.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internix. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internix.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today. Elevate your experience with Grenco Science, the leaders in cutting-edge vaporizers. Whether you're at home or on the go,